Welcome back to another quest guide. Today we're doing the quest The Ascent of Arceuus. This is a day of release quest guide for the new Kebos Lowlands update today, so make sure to check out the comment section or the OSRS wiki quest guides to see if anything has changed. This is, however, a very simple and easy quest to get done, so I really don't think you guys are going to have any issues. So, requirements for the quest: we're going to need ourselves to have finished the Client of Karen quest, level 12 Hunter, and have 20% Arceuus favor. There are no required items for this quest, however, it is highly recommended to have a Dramen staff for access to the fairy rings, a Xerics Talisman, some stamina potions, a weapon to kill 5 level 16 tormented souls, and 1 level 30 trapped souls. So pretty low combats here for what you have to kill, so you really shouldn't have any issues if you're high combat. But if you're low combat and kind of scared, you can always bring a couple food and some potions. To start the quest, we're going to go to the center of Arceuus here, right in the center of the Arceuus region. And there's going to be a quest symbol here. This is where you start the quest. And we can start it by speaking to Mori, who is right next to this dead body here, which is the main part of this quest. So talk to Mori to start the quest. What happened here? Just go through the options and say, what can I do to help, which is the first option. She'll tell you that she fell ill and that the Arceuus people can't die because they're immortal, but she somehow died. So now this is where the quest really begins. We should let somebody know about this. Of course I'll help. Okay, now she wants you to talk to the counselor. So he is in the Karen castle, which is in the center of Karen right here. You guys can just do a quick run if you want, all the way south here, and then west to the castle. Or if you guys have your Xerics Talisman, you can teleport to Xerics Heart. Once you're next to Karen Castle, come inside here, and then go to the north, and climb up the staircase. And now you're on the first floor. And just south of the staircase is this guy called Counselor Andrews, so talk to Counselor Andrews. Hello there. Go through the options and tell them that there's been a death in Arceuus. Keep going through the dialogue. And that's pretty much it. He says that he can't help you, so you have to go back to Mori, who is in Arceuus. So make your way back to the person who you started the quest at. I'm just going to run back because it isn't that long of a run. So again, go back to the center of Arceuus, which is just right here where you started the quest. Okay, let's speak to Mori again. And we're going to select the second option here coming up. What should we do now? Okay, now we have to head to the Tower of Magic, which is west of the Arceuus Library. So you are right here. Now we're going to head northwest here to the west of the library to this kind of strange looking building here. But all you have to do is just run there. It isn't too long of a run. Once you're outside the Tower of Magic, speak to these tower mages here. You're going to tell them about the death, and then they're going to let you go inside. So open the door. In this section, you guys have to kill 5 tormented souls that are level 16. So if you are scared, you can go ahead and potion up if you'd like. But again, they're very low level. They shouldn't do any damage to you if you're a higher combat. So flick piety, do whatever you need. Just kill these 5 souls. So there's the first one. The rest of them are attacking the other tower mages, so again, just go around and kill all of these level 16 tormented souls. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to head up the staircase here. And we're going to speak to Ascent of Arceuus, who is just right next to the staircase. Go through the dialogue. Which there is a lot of. He's going to tell you to visit the Tasakal because the Dark Altar here is failing, and if it fails completely, everybody here in Arceuus will die. So we have to head to Mount Karum and talk to the Tasakal people. Okay, so check your quest log and make sure that it says that believes the Tasakal might be able to help us. The fairy ring to get there is CIR, so head to your closest fairy ring. In my case, my fairy ring is in my house, so I'm going to head to it and then use the code CIR, and that will teleport you to the new Mount Karolm region. This also unlocks a medium task in the new Zaya diary. Okay, so when you're here, you guys have to head up to the Mount Karolm mountain right here in the center towards the elevator next to the dungeon. Now, there's a couple ways to get up here. You guys can take this path right here and just run straight up to the mountain. Now, these agility shortcuts require 62 agility, so if you guys have 62, you can run straight up the mountain. If you guys don't, you have to take the long way all the way around the mountain, taking this path, and end up on the northern side. So I'm just going to take the agility shortcut because I am level 62 agility. Hopefully you guys are high agility as well, because high agility is very useful in this game. So the first shortcut is right here. Just left click to climb the rocks. And then the second set of rocks is right here. Climb up these as well. Once you guys are up here on the top of the mountain, head over to the central part here and just click activate elevator. Once you're inside, run north towards the center and right click and speak to Kal Zil Dar. And he will say human. What's up, bro? There's a lot of dialogue here, so go ahead and go through it. Simply put, these guys are going to tell you that they can help the Arceuus people. However, they don't like them, so they don't want to help you. However, you can do a task for them which will let them like you, and then they'll help the Arceuus people. Simply put, that's all it is. However, they all like talking on. I mean, it's a pretty cool area, but we're just going to, again, go through the dialogue. You guys can read through it if you'd like. So check your quest log, and if it says you guys need to search the ancient grave to find a soul, you guys are on the right part. Head south again and go through the exit where you guys came from. And we're going to go back down the agility shortcuts. We have to go back pretty much to the area that we started. You guys see this section right here where the rare trees are. Head down the mountain and head southeast to this grave right here. Again, we're going to go down the agility shortcuts. If you guys can't use those, head back around the mountain. But I am just going to go down the shortcuts. There's the first one done. Now the second one. Okay. Let's run southeast to that grave. Again, from this part, just right here, not too far away. Drink a quick stamina potion. So for this part, this is where your hunter is going to come in. You guys are going to have to track footprints. Your first set of footprints will come when you inspect the ancient grave right here. So inspect it, and you guys are going to see these different tracks. So pretty much what this means is that you guys have to inspect the objects where the tracks end. So in this case, the tracks are ending here, and I have a couple objects around me. I have a plant, a bush, and another bush. So go ahead and just inspect them. It might not be the bush for you guys. If it isn't, inspect the other things. If it is, follow the next set of prints. I think you have to inspect 4 different things in total, I believe. So there's the first one, the tracks end here. Let's inspect this bush to see if they help us. They don't, so let's inspect the plants. And these plants are going to help us. Keep following the footprints. They end right here. Let's inspect the plants. That one worked. Now we're going to head around the mountain. Let's inspect this tree stump right here. Again, wherever the footprints end, there's going to be objects to inspect. So inspect everything. And you're always going to find the next set of prints. These next set of prints lead south. Let's inspect this plant. This one worked as well. Going to keep heading south. And this is going to be the final thing you have to inspect. Inspect this plant right here. And the mummy, or whatever this is, trapped soul should appear. Attack the trapped soul. He's level 30. You should be able to easily kill them, or kill him with the high combats. And there, he's dead. So once you have killed him, on your quest log, I believe it should say to travel back to the elders. So head back up to Mount Karolm and go back into the elevator, and we're going to speak to those people again and tell them that we killed the soul. I've made my way back up the mountain. I'm now at the elevator, so let's click the elevator to go back down. And this is going to take us to these big guys again. Pretty cool, by the way, that these guys have an elevator. Not bad. Let's talk to Zildar again and tell him that we managed to defeat the trapped soul. The balance has been restored. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So they actually find out that the altar was failing because there's a strange device next to the altar that was placed by a mortal. We need to find the device and destroy it so that the people of Arceuus don't die. That's simple. Okay, go and save your people. So, you guys now have to head to the closest fairy ring. Again, I'm going to teleport to my house and teleport with the code CIS. So whatever you guys do to get to a fairy ring, do it now. Go to it and put in the code CIS. That'll teleport you north of Arceuus, which is close to the Dark Altar. So CIS, north of the Arceuus Library. Teleport there, and then we're going to head to the Dark Altar by running slightly north, and then all the way east to where you guys can change your spellbook just right here. So we're going to run through here. Now there's a bunch of rocks you guys can inspect around the altar. Again, for this section, this may be different for everybody. However, just inspect all the rocks around the altar. It should be kind of simple. I think there's probably like 4 or 5 different rocks you guys can inspect. And once you guys find the strange device, you guys are instantly going to destroy it. So you guys can see there's these rocks you guys can inspect here. I'm sorry I keep saying you guys, but you know, technically I'm right, you guys. So you inspect the rocks, you find nothing. Let's just keep going through it, see if we can find the device. There we go. You inspect the rocks and you find a strange device hidden amongst them. You smash it. So you destroy the device. The people of Arceuus should be safe now. I'd better go to the Tower of Magic and check. So I'm going to teleport back to the Arceuus Fairy Ring, which is just going to save me probably like 3 seconds or something. But hey, this is a speed run, you know, gotta save all the time we can. No, but really you guys need to go back to the Tower of Magic, which again is just west of the library right here. Isn't too far of a run. And this time we're going to speak to Lord Dramen Arceuus, or Dramen Arceuus, who is the actual Lord of Arceuus. So head back here and enter into the Tower of Magic. Go through, up the stairs, and we're going to speak to Lord Arceuus. And that should be the final part of the quest. So go through the dialogue. He's going to thank you for helping them. He's a bit confused as well as to who placed the device, but it doesn't really matter because you finished the quest there. 1 quest point, 2,000 coins, 1,500 Hutter, 500 RC XP, a favor certificate, and a memoir page. So that is now done. Congratulations. You guys can go through the rest of the dialogue if you'd like to do a bit more lore exploring, but for you guys who are done now, congratulations, you've done the quest, and that is it. Thank you guys all for watching this quest. If it did help you, make sure to drop a like on the video, and I'll see you guys next time for the next video. Have a good one, and peace.
Wow.